But number one, you all know that I'm Henry's better half, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a really lively show tonight. For those of you who haven't been here before, how many were here? I've been here for the last couple of years. Did you have a few laughs? Yeah. Now I want to remind you, the laughs are going to depend upon your suggestions. So when they're asking for a profession, please don't say doctor. They do doctor all the time. So try to think of something that's clever, because the more unique you make it, the more laughs you'll have. Every show's different depending upon your showmanship and participation. And they're going to ask for some volunteers. They won't embarrass you or anything, so you people in the front row, be prepared if they need volunteers. It's my pleasure to introduce the founder and my better half of Funny Things, Henry Heller.
Some of you here were last year, 2 years, 3 years ago. We've grown so much, we even have our own shirts now. And there's even some groupies in the audience that have shirts. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad everybody's here. If you've come to one of our shows before, don't worry about it, it's different this time. And if you'd like to come to some of our other shows, I heard Linda tell you, August 16th, thanks to Joe Tosto and some other people, Carlsbad Optimists, the Achievers, are having a fundraiser dinner on August 16th. We will be performing there, and that is a fundraiser for the Optimist Club. They do a lot of good things for the kids, but let's get started with the show. We have a lot of fun stuff to do tonight, and we're going to start by checking with you on how well we're going to do applause. So if you kind of, when I start to introduce people, if you kind of like things, you're kind of over here, I'm just clapping a little bit. A little clap. Number 2, a little more. Number 3 is kind of a golf clap. Number 4, we're getting louder. Number 5, you like the thing. Please welcome the man with the dancing eyebrows. His name is CJ. She's back. She lives just across the freeway. It is Diane Joswick. One of the members of our company that we're hooked up with, I've been performing with her group called Off the Cuff. They do a show every month at Patio Playhouse in Escondido. It is Deborah Zimmer. Member of our troupe, and the one that has to put up with me all the time on the airplane, because we're always doing all these games on the airplane. She works with me and she has to fly all over the country with me. This is Rhonda Ward. And the gentleman I started all this craziness with, I met him down at National Comedy Theater down in San Diego. He was like 1 semester ahead of me. And I said, hey, why don't we work together sometime? And since then we've been doing all these things. It is Mr. David Lindsay. Well, when you go to a movie theater, they usually have coming attractions. You walk into the movie theater, and they have those nice posters there, and it shows what that movie's going to be all about. And then when you sit down in the theater, they show trailers for a little bit before before the show starts, before you see the movie. We have the same thing here. So what we need is some audience participation. You won't be talking. You'll just be standing, or kneeling, or sitting, or laying, whatever your choice is. But we need 3 people. We need Deborah, and we need David, and we need myself. So I need 3 volunteers over here. I need 3 volunteers in the center, and I need 3 volunteers over on the left. So Cindy's going to join. Come on, we need some volunteers. It won't hurt all. Amy's over there. Okay. We need some more. Come on up. There you go. One more on my team. Okay, Steve's up here. We need 1 team. We need 2 more here. We need 1 more there. Okay, we got 3 over there. We got 3 there. 1 more. We need 1 more over here. We need 1 more over here. 1 more. Okay, so the way this works, the 3 groups.
We need 1 more, Henry.
We Well, that's your problem over there. You deal with that. Come on over here. Let me get off stage. One more. All right, Gary's in there. Oh, wait, the president. The president wants to do it. Now, come on, Len. Let's come on up. All right, this is the way it's going to work. All three teams, you guys talk amongst yourself. Deborah's going to step out so she doesn't see what's going on. And David's going to step out so they don't see what's going on. What they're going to do amongst themselves, they're going to decide what they're doing. They're going to strike some kind of pose, like a movie poster. And once they're set, in order, the three of us are going to not have our eyes on them right now. I can't see what's going on behind me. Then I'm going to turn around and describe the movie that you're all going to see. And Deborah's going to do the same thing with her group. And David's going to do the same thing with your group. So the three teams over here, you guys decide how you want to pose yourselves. I suggest you don't do something like this because you'll be standing there a while. Just discuss amongst yourself how you want to pose yourself. Because decide how you want to arrange yourself and all that. As soon as we get it. All right, we're not going to take all day with this. Deborah, is your team ready?
I don't know. I'm not looking.
Well, Wanda or Diane can help us out here.
Team 1 is ready.
All right. Well, good for you. David needs some help over there, okay?
Okay?
All right.
Yeah, collectively, all three of you together.
Here we go.
Okay, so go ahead. I got to ignore you for a while.
You're ignoring them. Diane, let us know when all teams are ready.
All right. Team 1 is ready. Oh yeah, Team 2 is ready. Let's have this way so we can see everybody. That's good.
We all ready? We good, Diane?
Almost. Got 1 more minute here.
1 more minute. It'll be an intermission by this time. How hard is it to pose in some form?
Go out for popcorn.
Okay. Here we go. Players, you ready?
We're ready.
Coming this summer, the blockbuster hit starring Brad Pitt, Tom Hanks, and Angelina Jolie in We've Got You Handcuffed. It's an amazing situation. You won't see the shenanigans that's going to happen while Brad Pitt is taken by Tom Hanks and Angelina Jolie through the jungle to gain as many children as they can and adopt them all. Yes, you're under arrest. Coming this summer to a theater near you. Deborah.
Okay. Coming to a theater near you in your neighborhood. Next summer, not this summer, because it's taken them so long to put this movie together. It's called I Don't Want to See What You're Cooking for Dinner. And it is starring Tom Hanks, Angela Lansbury, and Halle Berry.
They're ready for you, David.
All right. In a world where people stand around on one leg, the movie you've been waiting decades to see, the Marx Brothers and the Three Stooges in Daddy, Can I Ride on Your Back? Don't miss it. Bring in the family. Coming to a theater near you.
Father's Day, and we have a very sad story to tell you about Father's Day. Diane's going to tell you about this sad story.
It's such a sad story. We have this lovely, sweet, attractive woman named Deborah who doesn't have a date for Father's Day. And she has a father that is giving her a lot of lip about not having a nice young gentleman yet. So we're going to help her find herself a hot date to take home to Dad on Father's Day. Can you please welcome Deborah to the dating game!
Old maid.
Now, Deborah, are you going to leave us?
Yes.
All right. All right. Now, we are going to have 3 sexy bachelors for Deborah. Now, the one little spin on this is that Deborah is going to have to guess who her bachelors are, and we are going to decide who these bachelors are. One of them is going to be, you're going to help me choose, a celebrity. One of them is going to be some sort of profession. And the last one is going to be some kind of animated character.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure Deborah doesn't hear this.
Watch her.
Yeah, watch it.
Hey,
Nope.
get back.
Oh, she's far. Okay. So we need some sexy, svelte actor, famous person. Here's the board.
He broke his ankle. He does that.
Henry can do broken ankle.
Okay, profession.
Barack. Crocodile hunter.
Ooh, crocodile hunter.
I love it.
Boy,
Now,
Birkenstock, the
animated
third one is
character,
crossed.
teddy bear. Teddy bear.
Daffy Duck.
You know what, let's do something not Disney, just for fun.
Yeah, because that's not Disney, Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
Because that's not Disney.
It's not Disney, well, it's in the back of Disneyland.
SpongeBob.
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 Let's do it one more time. We have number 1, bachelor number 1 is? Bachelor number 2 is? A massage therapist. And bachelor number 3 is? SpongeBob. You got it, yeah. Okay,
Hold that over.
all right. You're winning.
Yes?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our beautiful bachelorette, Deborah. I'm so excited. Now, I heard you have a very important date tomorrow with Dad.
Yes, he's taken me and my squeeze to Ventana's for dinner.
Nice. All right. Maybe if he really likes the date, he'll buy you a Lexus while you're there.
Oh, good idea. And he can afford it too.
Now, we have 3 eligible bachelors for you, Deborah.
Wow.
And I would like you to think of perhaps a question you'd like to ask our bachelors.
I have lots of questions.
All right.
Bachelor number 1,
Yes.
my father was in the movie industry during the silent time. But I grew up on movies. If you were to take me out to a movie, what movie would you take me to see?
During the silent time, you're saying your father was in the movie.
Oh, my father.
Yes, so he probably didn't hear the boulder coming at him. So I would probably take him to some kind of adventure film.
Adventure film.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Thank you.
Bachelor number 2, if you won the lottery, where would you take me on a vacation?
My dear, we'll be going to the Everglades.
Why? How long would we stay there?
Just till I catch up on my hobby and my work.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you have a very interesting hobby there.
I think
Yeah,
so. Probably involves crocodiles. Bachelor number 3. What sort of food do you like to go? What type of restaurant would you take me to? What's your favorite food?
Well, I think, probably crab cakes. That's my favorite.
Not again! Oh my!
Does that sound good to you?
As long as there's lots of mustard and relish and onions and
I think you have
avocado.
a really good crab cake at Ventana's.
Yeah, I wonder if they make it at Ventana's. Well, you might be the one day with me. You never know.
Let's have another question.
Okay. Bachelor number 1. In terms of fashion, well, do you wear hats?
Well, I do wear hats. I have a couple different hats. I really like the one that has a bandana around it, kind of has, well, it's from the snake skin that I got, 'cause I hate snakes. Oh, it's snakes. Why does there always have to be snakes?
Oh, and you know what? I agree with you totally. I think I have some hats just like that.
Perfect.
And I hate snakes too, unless it's snake skin in the back.
Okay, so fear of snakes is not a turnoff. for you.
No, actually, it's a bit of a turn on.
Okay.
Okay, just don't put us in the snake pit. I remember that movie, The Snake Pit. Anyway, bachelor number 2. I hate Florida. Pick another place to take me.
No worries, my dear, we'll go down under.
Under the sea?
Right.
I like the sea. The sea.
You like it on the top or on the bottom?
I like it underneath.
Hey,
All right. Well, speaking of fashion, since I was discussing hats, do you like a certain shape pants?
I only wear shorts, the square ones.
Oh.
Bachelorette, I think you are asking some really great questions here.
I think I'm almost ready to decide.
I think you might be.
But I'm not sure that I want to date a crocodile hunter. It's just not something that one of my dad would date. I am tempted to date Indiana Jones.
We could go to a galaxy far, far away.
It would be nice, Harrison. But my heart belongs to SpongeBob.
We are going to play a game called You Complete Me. Some people know this as Pillars. We need 2 players that are going to stand up here. I don't know who my 2 players are.
Let's have Deborah and David.
Deborah and David.
Well, we're on our date.
Yes, they are. And CJ, you're going to provide the lines for Deborah. And Diane, you're going to provide the lines for David.
Okay.
Now, what's going to happen in this game, I'm going to ask you for a situation for these 2 folks to start. And well, living here in Pacifica, this happens all the time. When you're in the middle of a sentence, and then all of a sudden, can't remember where you're going next. You just need that filler word to kind of help you along so you can get the rest of the sentence out so it sounds coherent. So either David or Deborah are going to lean towards the 2 of them, and they're going to give a little cue like this. And what's going to happen is one of the 2 of them are going to fill them in with the word they need. Now, it would be real easy and probably not so much fun if Deborah was to say, gee, these pancakes are really good, I need some. And CJ was to say, syrup. Well, that wouldn't be a lot of fun at all. That would be boring.
It would taste better.
But if he was to say something like,
Alligators.
Alligators. She needs alligators on pancakes. That'd be a lot more funny. So their goal is to not say the obvious, and their goal is to keep this thing flowing. So what I need from someone in the audience is a relationship between David and Deborah. Relationship.
Teacher and student.
Teacher and student. You're teacher and student. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
This is Pillars.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Murgatroyd, but I didn't bring in my homework.
Again?
Yes.
Have you
I'm
been
sorry.
hanging around with SpongeBob SquarePants?
No, I don't get to watch TV because we don't have one.